Hi guys, it's me, and um, what do you think of the webcam quality? I think it seems to be okay. Reason why I'm asking, well, I'm happy at the moment, because the videos and updates and for those of me that for those that have me on Facebook and the likes, status updates and stuff, I've been saying that I was going to be selling my motorcycle. I expected the sale to take place around this time last week. It didn't. That was kind of mix up. And then I said it would most likely, the sale would most likely take place, well, yesterday now, because it's now Saturday, the 28th of August at 5:16 a.m. Well, 5:17 now, just so I'm talking. And yeah, yesterday, so that would be Friday, the 27th, around 12ish approximately in the afternoon, I sold my motorcycle. I only sold it for £1,000 because of certain flaws related to it and other issues and stuff. But I was happy with that because I could still afford an iMac that I was after, that I mentioned to you. So the one I was able to afford was the £999 one, which is the cheapest one. They call it the entry level one, but it's not a base system or anything like that. It's not stupidly high end, but it is good spec. The thing is, for example, it includes an i3 processor. Now, the average processor out there nowadays would be, hang on, brain fart. The average processor would be a Core 2. So a Core 2 Duo for most people, and for some people, are looking at a Core 2 Quad. Now, an i3 is a dual core processor, but it's a slightly more advanced one. And it's 3.6 gigahertz for each core, I believe, as well. Anyway, there's it's only a 500 gig hard drive. My terabyte, excuse me. Can't you tell it's bloody plainly just gone 5 a.m. My voice ain't working. Yeah, my terabyte hard drive from my PC, my monster PC that's just down here. Unfortunately, you can't see it, and I can't move the webcam to show you because it's built in. It's a built-in iSight webcam, which I'm pretty happy with so far. So yeah, the terabyte hard drive that I took from the PC that's just over there where I'm pointing, so it's off cam, but it's still resting down there. Not connected, no cables connected to it now, not plugged in, not turned on. No. So my monster PC down there, and the terabyte hard drive, the storage drive from it, I've connected, I've put in my enclosure, and I've connected via USB to my Mac, and my iMac picks it up instantly, flawlessly, no issues at all, knows exactly what it is. And first thing it did is ask me, did I want to use Time Machine with this to back it up, to use it as a backup drive. I thought, this machine's got a 500 gig, I'll do it. It's good to have backups, and yeah, I'll do it. So I did. Now it does mean I'm going to have less storage to work with for my music and my videos, movies, etc. But it should be enough. If I get any overflow, I might turn off Time Machine on the external and start using it for file storage overflow. But we shall see. Excuse me. I apologise, by the way. I mean, with this cam, you seem to have a wider view of my living room, and I do know it is a tip at the moment. My sofa has been used for storing crap over there, and it really needs to be cleaned up. I know. I don't want any comments on how messy I am. I know that needs to be sorted out, as I say. Just try and pay no mind to it. Oh, screensaver. Hang on. There we go. You see, that's a good thing as well. Some of you might know, I think I mentioned, I've been using Electric Sheep from the website electricsheep.org. Just basically put that into your browser, you'll find it. It's compatible, like it's cross-platform. It can be used on Mac, Windows, and Linux. And like on any Windows, you know, on my PC before, used it on Linux, used it on Windows. So happy with it. Obviously, I was able to install it and use it, you know, flawlessly on my Mac here as well. One thing about this Mac that takes some getting used to is this. If you'll be able to see it, the keyboard. Now, my PC Windows using viewers that are looking at this now, that can see this, they, you know, that have never used a Mac or whatever, they might be thinking, what the fuck? That's what I first thought. I mean, I saw it on, you know, like video clips and stuff because I did my research before I picked up the Mac, but even them didn't prepare me for how tiny this thing is. I mean, look, I'm going to pick it up again and show it to you with one hand, just my right hand, okay? Look at that. My hand can fit round it, you know, and I can hold it up with one hand like that. That's how tiny it is. It is so tiny, and like some of the key placements are different and stuff, and the keys are well together and stuff. It's going to take some getting used to. That's for definite. It's definitely going to take some degree of getting used to. But that's not to say I don't like it. I fucking love it. It's brilliant. As is what is also included with the latest range of iMacs, Apple's wireless Magic Mouse. Now, as you can see, it's buttonless. It's just a smooth surface along the top. It's multi-touch. Now, it does have one button. Basically, the whole mouse is one big button. So if you press it in, anywhere really, press it in, that's your click. You can turn on right-click functionality as well. I'll explain that now. It's multi-touch. This smooth sensitive, it's touch sensitive and it's multi-touch. So, for example, if you're viewing a certain page, like you know, you want to scroll the page, just run your finger, stroke your finger down your Magic Mouse, and it will scroll. The faster or slower you scroll will alter the speed of the scroll, kind of, if you get me. You can turn on right-click function in the settings of OS X. I might show that in a screencast eventually. If you do that, tap the top right, which is here. It looks like the polarity is, the image on here is mirrored, but that is the right, not the left, believe it or not. That is the left, that is the right, it's just mirrored here. But yeah, you click the top right there, and obviously it's touch sensitive, it knows you're doing it on the top right, and it will register it as a right click. So yeah, I love this. Very small, very thin. It took a bit of getting used to actually controlling it, moving it about and stuff, but now, because it's slightly different to, but I've noticed it now, it's light, and you basically just, not literally, I would not recommend that, because it's valuable equipment, you don't want to break it, but more or less throw it around, you know, just kind of toss it around in your fingers and stuff, and just keep a loose grip over it. That's how I've found using it best, from how I sit anyway, and where my mouse is positioned. Is there anything else I need to tell you? Well, no, that's basically it. I've got my Mac. I'm over the moon with it. I'm sorry I was not able to show you the unboxing, but I don't have a video cam and stuff, and plus it was kind of fast, you know, and stuff, and I was tired, you know, I hadn't slept much and stuff, you know, part of me just wanted to get over with. So yeah, I apologise. No, you can still see me, so yeah. I apologise. No unboxing videos. So yeah, my overview at the moment. Obviously, I haven't even had it. Not even been using it for a day yet, really. I'm perfectly happy with it. It is like what I hoped it would be. It's basically pretty much, I know it's not Linux, but it's Unix based, part of the same family kind of. It's a closer relative to Linux than it is Windows. So it's got me away from Windows, which is one positive as far as I'm concerned, yes. Um, and it's basically like a commercial Linux. You know, it's like Linux. It's got some positives of that Linux would have. Obviously, it doesn't have software repositories, but it's got some positives Linux would have with added commercial support. Plus, I'm sorry, but I've always thought, you know, I mean, Windows has always been one of the major fallbacks, you know, in this, but I've always thought, you know, well, since Leopard in particular, Mac OS 10 is sexy as fuck. It is sick. I mean, disagree with me all you like, you know, but it's my opinion. It is the sexiest operating system out there. The default look is gorgeous. I will not even choose to customize anything on the look. It just looks gorgeous. It looks perfect to me. I wouldn't change it for the world. The global menu has many features, other little features that I love about it as well. And obviously, I love docs, so I love the dock. I'm using Photo Booth inbuilt software. I'm not sure if it comes as part of the iLife, you know, pre-installed, or if it's just pre-installed on, you know, as part of OS 10 Snow Leopard I'm running on here. I'm not sure about that, as I say, but yeah, I'm using Photo Booth to record now. I've been going, which will fit perfectly into a YouTube video, but I've been recording for over 12 minutes now, ranting and stuff about how much I love this new iMac so far. But it's got a built-in mic and stuff, but this is my first time using Photo Booth, so I have no idea whether it's actually picking up voice, picking up the mic, or I have to tweak some settings. So if you hear me talking about this, I'm not sure about, you know, and whether the mic's working and stuff, then it worked, obviously, because the video was uploaded straight off the bat. If you're not hearing this, then it obviously didn't work and I recorded it again, in which case you'd never know. So, as I say, we'll see how that works. But yeah, OS 10, by default, sexy as fuck. Most gorgeous OS I've ever looked at. The Mac itself, sexy as fuck, you know, and the hardware and stuff. It's just gorgeous to me. Everything seems to work with it. It's got good software and stuff. Obviously, I can't use Trillium with it. I'm going to look into that Adium multi-client messenger, because obviously I can't use Apple's default iChat because they don't connect to the likes of MSN and Yahoo. So I'll try that. I've already found a Twitter and Facebook joint client. I was trying to get Seismic working and having problems. And at first, that was sort of a bit of a downer on it until I realised TweetDeck, which I'd heard of, which is an AI application, which is kind of cross-platform, but more aimed towards Mac. TweetDeck, I thought it was just Twitter, a Twitter client alone, but it seems it's Twitter and Facebook. Connects to both perfectly, gives me real-time notifications up in the corner of the screen. It's perfect. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there after talking your ear off. I shall hopefully be able to upload a lot more screencasts if I get any games running in screensaver again. If I get any games running in emulators, or, you know, any low spec games that, you know, the hardware in this can handle it, because it is a good spec, but it's not fuck off ridiculous spec or whatever. As I say, and I can do, you know, run certain games. I'm sure I could run like Spore, for example, but I won't be able to run Spore and screencast it. But there might be some small Let's Plays I'll be able to do. There's going to be plenty of screencasts now, because I've finally got away from the PC. No more random feed-ups, reliability and such. and I've just passed the 15-minute mark. I want this to be able to upload to YouTube, so yeah, we're going to leave it there. I expect plenty of screencasts in the future. This is J100R. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.